Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to take you through all the goings on recently with GTA Project Eagle, along with the full context and history that I've been watching unfold. To those who are unaware, Project Eagle is a massive GTA San Andreas mod that's been in development for years at this point. There's tons of history that I'll do my best to break down as it's very important, and they keep popping up every now and again due to constant controversies, which we will also discuss in this video. Massive content creators are now playing their mod, sending the project into the mainstream. This is extremely rare for GTA modding projects, and you'll quickly see very soon why Project Eagle gaining so much support is a very bad thing for the community long term. But first, a quick history lesson. So Project Eagle used to go under a different name that you might remember if you were around in the GTA modding scene a few years ago, GTA Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes, Project Eagle, and other modding projects have a ton of overlap in terms of developers, so let me give you a quick rundown on some names to keep in mind as we progress, primarily to make sure you're all aware of who is actually behind these controversies and who has since left the project before it all kicked off. So currently, as of writing, these are the people of note on the Project Eagle team. The leader of the project is Uriel Sanchez. Underneath him are several co-leaders and developers. Santiago Falcone, Madhav, Bay, and 14 To Do, otherwise known as Cat Paint. There are also a number of devs that we need to discuss who were part of other modding projects that coincide with Project Eagle. These are D. Cluin, Matinu, Blau, and Deadpool MKD. D. Cluin was a developer on GTA Underground, a mod predating Project Eagle and Stars and Stripes by some years. We'll touch more on GTA Underground later. Matinu was the head developer of GTA Stars and Stripes. Blau also worked on Stars and Stripes, and Deadpool used to work on Project Eagle before leaving a while back. We'll get more into why soon. Apologies for the history lesson before we get into the meat and potatoes, but we're almost through this complex web of history and developers. Let me give you a quick, brief summary of Project Eagle's formation. So, as I said earlier, Project Eagle is a continuation of Stars and Stripes. The story goes that Matinu, Santiago Falcone, and Uriel Sanchez formed Stars and Stripes as a sort of branch off from GTA Underground, which was run by D. Cluin at the time. As a lot of you may have seen in the past with GTA modding, Take-Two and Rockstar are extremely trigger happy with the DMCA button and nuking mod projects, so it is very common to see devs shut down before this can happen to them. This is exactly what happened with Stars and Stripes. Matinu was afraid of being taken down by Take-Two due to Stars and Stripes' growing popularity, as it was a massive project at the time. So he decided to cease development on Stars and Stripes indefinitely. The others didn't want all of their hard work to go to waste, so Project Eagle was formed as a parallel continuation under a different name, but still being essentially the same project. Matinu and Blau leave the project, and Uriel Sanchez becomes head honcho of Project Eagle. That's how we get from this to this. And now we're all caught up on the lore and who's involved, we can get to the good shit. Project Eagle has been accused of a lot of things over the years, including racism and other bigotry, using other people's work without their permission, and scamming their fans who support them via Patreon. I'm going to go over all of these here in chronological order. Feel free to watch the entire thing if you wish, or use the chapters of the video down below to skip to the more relevant parts that you're interested in. In June 2025, another GTA mod developer called Junior made a post on the Mixmods website exposing Project Eagle and the disgusting shit that they were spewing openly in their public Discord server. Such joys included blatant use of racial slurs and neo-Nazism, to name a few things. This is not only tolerated by the team, but the devs themselves were amongst the ones doing it, with Santiago and Madhav being some of the biggest culprits in the screenshots that you're seeing on screen. There's a lot of these screenshots, and some of them are a little hard to read from the images, so I'll leave the Mixmods post in the description so you can read it for yourself if you're interested in how bad it got. While I was discussing this situation on my livestream after it all happened, a couple of the Project Eagle devs happened to be watching and pointed me towards their Discord server, where they supposedly posted an apology. Here's some excerpts from the stream footage so you can see how that went down. I came late to the stream, one of the developers of Project Eagle. Wait, Bay, you're a dev of Project Eagle? Or am I misreading your sentence? The way you wrote that implies that you are introducing yourself as a dev of Project Eagle. You are? Okay, interesting. What do you have to say? It's going to be very journalist of me. What do you have to say about the Mixed Mods blog post where they expose a load of your team for transphobia, racism, neo-Nazism, blah blah? Because we were literally just talking about it, and it's pretty damning. How do you feel about that? I hope it's not you. I hope you are one of the good ones on the team. I don't think it's everyone. I may say something, but probably going to be judged, so I'm not going to. All I can say is someone has been in a team for 2 to 3 years. I didn't feel anything uncomfortable. I understand. I would just be very careful. Because there are two ways to handle a sort of situation like this, right? Say nothing at all, or condemn it. If you go around saying that you've been around the other guys for 2 to 3 years, who I'm assuming are the people that are saying this stuff, and you say there's like no problem that you've experienced, it makes it sound like you might encourage it, which is not a good look. I think the offensive stuff that is posted on Mixed Mods is probably out of context or just shit post. See, that's where I have to disagree. If it's one thing, if it's like, you know, oh, fucking, I was quoting somebody and it was taken out of context, right? That's different. But, like, Nazi imagery, joke or not, it's not just immediately excusable because, oh, it was taken out of context. Like, what context could there possibly be that it's okay to fucking joke about that shit? Especially when you're, like, a massive team, you know? Like a public-facing team. Like, it isn't acceptable at all. The same goes with the transphobia, the same goes with the racism, the N-words, blah, blah, blah. I think saying it's taken out of context is very disingenuous, at best. And yeah, I mean, I'll just echo what I said before. I would be very careful on defending these guys, because it is a terrible look for Project Eagle, and therefore a terrible look for you as well, as someone who is part of the team. Also, Madhav is here as well. Are you another developer of Project Eagle, Madhav? Development manager, fantastic. Madhav, what do you think about the these screenshots that have come out of other developers? Hopefully not you. Hopefully other developers posting Nazi shit, racism, transphobia, and other bigotry. What is your take on this? I will talk stuff straightforward. Our team has around 30 people from all parts of the world. Females, males, LGBTQ, very diverse. It was all just fun chat between our friends. I also frequently have very fun chats where we fucking are racist and sexist and stuff. So just to confirm, you don't condemn it, you don't denounce it, you're just saying it was all a bit of a laugh. All the Nazi stuff, all the racism, just a bit of banter between pals. I don't hate anyone. In fact, I also face a lot of racism. I'm from India, so I can understand what it feels like. It was just a laugh between friends. I think the important thing, Madhav, I'm great. Did you know while we're discussing it, is that nobody is accusing you of hating anyone, or you or the team, right? I don't think you hate foreigners, or I don't think you hate, you know, fucking Jewish people or any of this stuff with the Nazi stuff. At least I'm not accusing you of that. Nobody's accusing you of that. No one believes that you hate all these people. What we are saying is that what is going on in this Discord that people are taking screenshots of is not acceptable. And you should clean it up, stop that shit, and apologize for it, and take accountability for the stuff that you said. We did apologize, but our voices aren't heard. That's what the problem is. Where did you apologize? Is it on your website? You have a website, right? projecteagle.dev or something? projecteagle.website? Is there a post on there? Like, where is this apology that you've posted? Because if it's just in the Discord in a fucking private channel, then that's, you know, no one's gonna read that. I haven't seen that. In our Discord announcement. Can you link me to your Discord? I'm pretty sure I'm in a Discord for Project Eagle, I think. Oh boy, this is a long one. Okay. Put it on the screen? Yeah, sure, I can share Discord. I don't think there's anything interesting on here that would get me banned. Okay, message to the community. Freedom of speech, thought, and religion should be allowed everywhere, as they represent basic and universal human rights. However, for one individual, this notion is unacceptable and something that should be eradicated entirely. What? So, I thought this was an apology. What the fuck is his first sentence? What the fuck? Freedom of speech can happen to everyone, but not me. I'm not allowed to be racist. Oh god. Oh no, what a fucking start this is. So again, I'll ask, where is the apology? This thing that you're claiming is an apology is just saying we already apologized. Where is this? Where is this apology? Why is it so difficult to find this? Old announcement. Okay, we need to go further back. Okay. There's this. Oh, 30th of, okay, hold on. Okay, now we're talking. 30th of May. Okay, let's run it back. Run it back. In response to the accusations made by a supposedly best modder Junior did. Why start off immediately shitting on somebody? Here I will leave our response since YouTube won't let me post it. Hi, we're truly sorry to read so many inaccurate claims and baseless attacks towards a project we've been developing with dedications for years. That's not an apology. We're truly sorry that we have heard about all this baseless things that are attacking us. That's not an apology. First, regarding the accusations of neo-Nazism, let us be very clear. The Stars and Stripes project, now called Project Eagle, does not and will never support any kind of hateful ideology or symbolism. Whatever may have happened years ago, when many of us were teenagers and had little control over community dynamics, does not reflect who we are today. We strongly reject Nazism, homophobia, xenophobia, and any other form of discrimination. Our community is diverse, open, and mature, and anyone can see that by joining our Discord. So this is also misleading, because as Lime is posting on the Mixed Mods post, you guys can look at that. This is not true. I've looked at the Mixed Mods post, and this stuff, including racism and all this kind of stuff, was a little more than months ago. Like a little more than a few months ago. There was some from like February of this year. So this is just a straight up lie. This is a proven lie. It's unfortunate that some people still try to tie us to mistakes from the past, lie, to discredit a project that today stands for something completely different. We won't engage in provocation. We prefer to let our work speak for itself. So again, where is the apology? You have not apologized anywhere for the racism and the Nazism. All you guys have done as a project is you've said, sorry, other people are so shit. Here's a lie, and then also we're almost 45% done. Like, what more can we do? We said we are sorry. Where? Link me to the post, Bay, that says you have apologized. Where is it? I am looking. I have gone through your Discord, and at no point have you apologized. When have you ever? There's no fucking apology here. What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? You are talking about... You read it, Ben. It says we are sorry. What? What? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We're truly sorry to read so many inaccurate claims and baseless attacks towards a project we've been developing with a dedication for years. If you think that's an apology, you are fucking bonkers, my friend. You are absolutely insane. And you need to hire somebody who knows the first thing about fucking speaking and addressing an audience. Because holy fucking shit, all you've done is made it worse. You would look like idiots writing this stuff. Cancellation culture, this creator council movement that is ringing our video games so that it become out after our daily lives. This is such nonsense. What the fuck is this on about? Understand that jokes can take many shapes. It's time for culture to heal, so don't chase us for the smallest mistakes. The smallest mistakes. Nazism, by the way. The smallest mistakes. Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is so brilliant. What the fuck? And then so then you follow up, and this Santiago guy again, this fucking buffoon, comes in and just starts saying all this shit. Wow, wow, wow. I'm not allowed to speak. I'm not allowed to be a Nazi. Boo-hoo. Fucking, and where did we get to? De-escalate the situation. I know, right? I'd warned him before posting that comment. You warned him before posting that comment. And yet, here it is. Months, weeks since this has been posted. And it has not been removed and rewritten to say we're sorry for the shitty things that we did in the past. Honestly, I was willing to give you guys the benefit of the doubt and go, okay, maybe you did apologize, but you haven't. You haven't apologized. You doubled down. And while it might not be you writing these messages, Madhav, you doing nothing about it looks really fucking bad on you. You need to fucking get this guy to shut his mouth. Get this guy to shut his mouth. Hire someone who will open their mouth and apologize if you guys don't want to do it. Because holy shit, you are fucking burying your mod. I'm not surprised that your Discord is full of fucking people going nuts. Because holy shit, this is awful. This is one of the worst attempts at an apology I've ever seen. All you've done is cry about everybody else and taken no accountability for what you did. There is not a single good apology here. We respectfully request that Junior and mixed mods issue a clear and public apology. Come on, guys, you can't be serious. You can't. You just can't. Like, come on, guys. So not only were these guys part of the problem, but they also lied in their fake apology, saying that all of this stuff was from years and years ago, when it was clearly recent, proven by the screenshots, and also blamed everyone else instead of taking any accountability for their shitty actions. The classic double down approach. This was then followed on by something even more crazy. I say that because I'm used to GTA modders being racist at this point. You start to get almost fatigued by how many dickheads there are in the community. The even more crazy part was that as a result of the devs' behavior, Junior condemned these guys from ever using his projects inside of Project Eagle. A pretty fair request in my opinion. You don't want to associate yourself with these people with shit behavior, so you don't allow them to use your stuff. Their response? Nah, we'll just keep using them anyway without your permission. I wanted to make a video discussing this situation way back then. The sole reason I didn't was because the Project Eagle developers, including Madhav and Uriel, contacted me personally and assured me that they would properly apologize and move on, with Madhav also confirming that the screenshots were real. It's worth noting at this point that Deadpool left Project Eagle due to learning about his fellow devs' shitty behavior. Great move from him, and he'll be important for the next section of the video in a moment. I personally believe that everyone deserves a second chance. So while these guys were clearly being awful, I decided to not make a video and rather keep an eye on them to see if they really wanted to improve and do better. That takes us to present day. In late July of this year, Blau wrote a lengthy post once again discussing the behavior of Project Eagle and more awful shit that they've been up to. Keep in mind that Blau was a developer on GTA Stars and Stripes and had made content for them in the past, which then merged into Project Eagle. He has since withdrawn his consent for his work to be used inside Project Eagle due to their shitty behavior. But as the screenshots show, once again, they are just using his work anyway without his permission. See a pattern here? It's not just Blau either. Deadpool asked for all of his work to be removed from Project Eagle after he realized what racist pieces of shit these guys are. Nah, we'll keep it. Thanks. They also stole from Cluin and GTA Underground, and their response was to make a fake Discord account in his name and spam My Little Pony porn. How classy. The list goes on, and what makes this all somehow even worse? They are directly profiting off of all this theft. Not only are they making money via YouTube, But also, Project Eagle has a Patreon where they allow people to pay for early access to their stolen content for around €5 per month. The upper tiers are almost €20 per month. Not only is taking money for a mod project pretty frowned upon in general due to how easily it can cause a DMCA nuke for other people's projects, not just your own, but taking money for stolen content of other developers' work is just the bottom of the barrel scum behavior. This is pretty standard for the Project Eagle team though, as Madhav himself has openly admitted to scamming a miner out of $100 in the past. I wonder where this guy draws the line. Is there anyone he will not steal from? If anyone here is subbed to Project Eagle's Patreon and paying any money to them, I would strongly recommend reconsidering. Especially since I've received the news that while writing this script, Santiago Falcone, who had the Patreon money, has completely disappeared from the community and taken the money with him. The cruel twist of irony here isn't lost on me. You honestly couldn't write a better ending for this saga if you tried. Hopefully this sheds some light on Project Eagle's shitty behavior, how they clearly do not plan to reform and will continue to lie and steal from other developers, and from anyone who has given them money via Patreon. Do not support these clowns. Put your time and effort towards the developers who actually did the work for them. Thanks for watching.